with Andris Kusk, who just had a phenomenal. And I'm actually going to highlight you so everybody can see. You must be exhausted after.
I'm terribly exhausted. This was super tough tournament.
Wow. Well, first of all, compliments also to Steve Raine for streaming the whole event and also juggling several things at the same time, including Terra Mystica.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was trying to highlight as much as I could, but Adley told me at the end of partway through round 2 that you were Vashod, just so that I wouldn't focus on her matches. So we got to focus on Andrew's matches from round 2 onwards, and we always tuned into him nearing a victory at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I just was chatting with the other guy. So 2 of you have a perfect score of 6 out of 6. I mean, first of all, quite a field, right? To have so many players in a Quoridor tournament. Yeah, how does this compare to playing Quoridor in the physical world, by the way?
Well, I think this was tougher, not because it was online, but because the field was super strong. I think usually in MSO live tournaments, the field is significantly weaker. I think I'm usually like a favorite or second favorite or third favorite, but here I was like 8th or 9th seed. So I definitely did not expect to come even close to winning. So the result is surprising, and the field was really tough. I think the main difference is just that there were so many great players. Other than that, I don't really think that playing Quoridor online versus live is any significant difference. Who is better player is winning anyway, doesn't matter.
So Andris Kusk has just been joined by Abrahams from India. So welcome, Abraham. Can you hear us?
Yeah. Hi everybody. Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you.
So congrats. What's your full name?
My name is Abraham Korean.
Cool. So do you play Quoridor also physically or mostly online?
No, I play. When I started Quoridor, I used to play offline, and then when I heard that BGA has the online facility, I joined online, playing Quoridor online.
Cool. So I have to say, going in, also based on your ELO, Abrams, you're one of the strongest Quoridor players in the world, right?
I don't think so, because on your day you win. When you have bad days, you lose. Yeah. So, so I would like to put it that way.
Okay, well, you're very modest because I was just looking at Boardgamer Arena and I saw that the strongest players were playing, and I knew this was going to be one of the toughest fields ever, and it was very exciting to watch you play. It was exciting to watch Andris Kusk play against such an international crowd, because you're calling, Abrams, are you in India right now, or where are you?
Yeah, I'm in Bangalore, India.
Cool. And Andris, of course, in Estonia, I believe, right? So first of all, I want to say we didn't expect there would be so many players, and we didn't post any playoffs, and it's not fair to add playoffs because we want to stick to the rules. And you guys are exhausted, so we stick to it as is. But I would love to see you guys take on each other one day, perhaps. I'm sure there'll be other events because you two were the only undefeated players in the tournament. And
yes, probably we can have unofficial gold medal match.
Are you up for that, Abrahams, for an unofficial matchup? Not tonight.
But having said that, I would like to tell you, Vashod is a very good player.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, congrats. You both are amazing. So a couple of questions. First of all, I guess, is there a significant advantage to a particular side in terms of who moves first, would you say?
Is this question to me or to Vashod?
Either.
Okay. So in my opinion, based on my experience, I think, and this is my personal opinion, I think the player who plays white always has an advantage.
Cool. Andris, I saw your eyebrows went up a little bit there. There's a bit of a reaction.
I was very curious listen what he's saying because I really don't know. I think in my experience says that neither player has advantage. I would say that I prefer both colors, so I haven't noticed any difference. So if you say white, do you mean first player or second player?
The white, the player who has got the white has, I think, has an advantage. If he's strong, he really is an advantage.
And white, you mean by white, you mean first player or second player?
First player.
First player. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, because in the physical version, I think black moves first on the physical version, right? I believe.
That's right.
Sure. Yeah,
Yes.
but in BGA, it's white gets to move first. It's good to clarify. So first mover, you think a slight edge. Well, hey, first of all, it's a testament, obviously, to the depth of Quoridor. The fact that even something as simple as that potentially is so hard to get, such a straight answer, I guess. So it's a deep game. Abrahams, are you going to compete in any other event in this year's Mind Sports Olympiad?
See, I also play 9-man Morris, but I think unfortunately there's no other. Mind Sports are not conducting 9-man Morris, which is a very popular game in Europe. And I would request the tournament organizers to include 9-man Morris because there's a whole lot of players. It's a very exciting game, and I would request you to include that game as well.
Okay, thanks. Well, I'm one of the organizers, and I'll be happy to take a look at it and see how popular and deep it is. That sounds like a strong recommendation coming from a champion such as yourself. So thank you. Really a big thank you. And Andres, for you, going in, you won. I think you won the Quoridor event at the Mind Sports Olympiad last year. Is that right?
Yes, that's true. And I won it once more, like several years ago. So this is third. Okay, not third because I think I was second on
tiebreak. You tied for first. So still undefeated.
Yes, two and a half victories.
So would you say, going in, what were your expectations today?
My expectations were rather low because based on the ratings, there were so many players higher ranked than I was, and so I definitely did not expect coming close to winning. People like Psychic Dreams and Fresh Prince Eric, and who were the highest rated players, I have actually played them, and most of the time I have lost them. So,
yeah, I think you were lucky because they both lost an early game, which meant you didn't play them. And then the one time you got paired down and you played someone who'd lost a game, you didn't play them again either. So you had a few shots to play them when they were undefeated, and then when they lost and you got paired down, you missed them again.
I didn't play Psychic Dreams, but I played Fresh Prince Eric.
Yes.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I played him. Yeah, you did the commentary, Steve, on it. You're just tired. It's such a long day.
I forget. It was a long day.
I watched you commentate Andres' game against Fresh Prince, which was very exciting. Very exciting.
This was for crowd, I think. This was super exciting.
That's right. That's right. And it was so close, and you by one move you won that game. So it was very exciting. What about you, Abrahams? Were there any games that you think you were close to losing today?
Yeah, of course. The game with Psychic Dreams, I think that was a very tough one, and it was a battle of nerves. And I think it was a good game.
That's really cool. Well, again, congrats. You guys are real champions, and it was a pleasure to watch. What I also found surprising, I jumped in a few times. I was watching Steve doing the stream, which you did an amazing job, Steve.
Thank you very much.
On it, really tremendous. And a few times, I jumped in to see the games, and I saw there were so many people spectating. There was, in fact, I think it was in the game between Fresh Prince and Andres, where there were a dozen spectators, and some of the spectators started saying, "Wow, there's a dozen of us here," and they started saying, "Oh, we should order popcorn," and making jokes about how entertaining it is to watch. And at some point, I thought, "Oh my gosh, is this distracting? Are you seeing those messages come up during the game of the people kibitzing? Did you see that?"
Yes, I saw. It was funny. Yeah, but I like if there are a lot of kibitzers, so I'm not getting distracted. So in live games as well, if there are a lot of people around the table, it doesn't disturb me at all. So
But it's
maybe
sorry.
maybe it was distracting my opponent, so that's why he lost. But
Let's see. What about you, Abrahams? Having all those people watching and occasionally kibitzing and whatnot.
Yeah, I think the best game, in my opinion, was the game between Vashod and Fresh Prince Eric. That was an exciting, pulsating game, and that was excellent game. Superb game.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. It was an amazing game. And then it was nice of him to acknowledge, to say good game as well. So even though I think he tried a little last minute trap as well, the way he moved his pawn, hoping you might move the wrong way. But you were sharp to the end. So that's cool. Hey, that's awesome that you guys didn't mind that. And I think you provided a lot of entertainment for a lot of people today. So it really was great. Awesome. So once again, a big congrats. And Abraham, perhaps on another day, you might be willing to go through some of your games with Steve, perhaps, and maybe give a little bit of commentary on what you thought were some of your strongest games.
Yeah, sure. I'm into that.
Awesome.
And can I add many thanks to the tournament organizers. It was for conducting the excellent tournament. So many participants in Quoridor. Fantastic. Thanks to you guys.
No, thank you.
Thank you. And we love Quoridor. I love it. I think it's a great game. I mean, it's rare to have a game that is so simple to learn and yet has so much depth to it. It's an incredible game, and you guys you're amazing to have mastered such a beast as Quoridor. So once again, big congrats. Andres, what lurks ahead for you tomorrow? Since I know that you're playing something every day, what are you doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I think we have Entropy, if I'm not mistaken.
The World Championship.
Then I'm definitely playing Entropy.
Of course. Wow. Of course. My goodness. Wow. Well, good luck. That's going to be, you've won that before. So that's going to be a tough and an excellent tournament as well.
Yes, I have won, but this was so many years ago.
Someone's got to beat David.
Yes. I think David has won, I don't know, last 10 years. Almost.
Five in a row, I think he's won.
Yeah,
David Jameson. He is brilliant. He is amazing. And Abrams, I will, Nineman Morris, we will totally look at. I message you. You can send me any message you want on Boardgamer Arena, and we'll be in touch and have a look. Maybe it's tempt you. I mean, the Mind Sports Olympiad, we're all about trying to entice people to try new games and play as much as they can, and broaden their horizons. So it would be awesome to have a champion like you also dip their toes into some other streams as well. So that could be really, really great. And Abraham, what time is it now in India?
It's close to 4 a.m.
Wow.
Okay. All right, so you've got a good reason to be tired. I think obviously Andres as well, but if he's still in more after 1 a.m.
Yes, it's not that bad in Estonia.
No.
1 is not 4.
Yes. Well, the guy Jordy Alexander, who won the Cities and Nights tournament, he played through the night from 10 p.m. until 9 a.m. to win that tournament. So we've got a lot of very competitive and dedicated people. So,
from what country he's playing?
I believe he represents Cyprus, but he lives in Singapore. So that was the time in Singapore during which the tournament took place for him. So when it finished around, I don't know, 1 in the morning, or no, 2 in the morning, it was around 9 in the morning for him, something like that. Anyway, great. All right. Well, hey, congratulations. Thank you again, guys. And I hope to see you again soon in the winner's booth, and well done. Bravo.
Yeah, well done.
Thanks. Hope to see you tomorrow.
And Steve, thank you again for your excellent commentary. It was so much fun.
Oh, thank you very much. Every time I suggested a move, Andres did something different, so it wasn't that great.
It was great. Awesome. Okay. Bye, guys.